Hey Pisces, welcome to Abundant Life Divination. I'm Drea and I am here to do your month ahead reading for October 2022. We're going to jump right in and start by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you guys. Ooh, your cards are sticking together. Interesting. Okay, we've got a couple that came out. First two cards that we have are Breathe and Deep Knowing. So we're going to set those to the side and we're going to pull another oracle card, see what other energy is surrounding you guys for October 2022. What's going on with my Pisces collective? And what we have for you is within the next few months. Okay, so my Pisces collective, what I'm feeling right now for the energy that's surrounding your October 2022 reading with Breathe, Deep Knowing, and within the next few months is that there's something that's starting to come to a resolution. And I think that ultimately you know this, but there's still that sort of stressful feeling of when is this going to come? When is this going to be over? When am I going to get the answers that I am looking for? And it feels like there's been, I would say, a moderate amount of stress that you all have been feeling. You know that everything's going to be okay. And it feels like you're just in a place now of trying to just sort of exhale, like, okay, deep breath in, deep breath out, everything's going to be okay. And it feels like it's been a little bit frustrating. It's been kind of a slow burn for you guys. But what it seems like is that there is a shift that's going to be happening over the next month or so, where you're actually going to be seeing progress towards this resolution that you've been waiting for, that you've sort of been working towards, that you've been hoping for. And you'll see that happening within the next few months. So hang in there, Pisces. There's some good news that's coming towards you. Things are going to be cleared up, I think, in a way that is going to give you a little bit of peace. And again, I don't think that you have been in a place of saying, oh my God, this is never going to happen. It's a matter of when, and just sort of staying patient, sort of staying the course that you're on and letting things unfold. So jumping into some tarot, we're going to take a look at the energy that's coming in for you for October. And we have the Three of Wands. So this is, again, an energy of patience. The Three of Wands is really all about waiting for your ships to come in. And again, this is something that you've been doing, this slow burn, kind of being in that space of waiting and anticipating and just, you know, hoping that everything sort of comes together, and it will. So a little bit more patience is going to be required for you in the next month or so. We also have that clarified by the Page of Swords. This is my Watcher card, right? This is someone who kind of sits back, they're observant, they're not taking too much action, they're gathering as much information as they can. So that's what you're doing. You're in a bit of a holding pattern right now, Pisces. And I know that it can be a little bit frustrating, but you have to sort of trust the process and trust that everything is going to come together in divine timing for you. Now, when we take a peek at something that you might need to let go of or leave behind, we have Justice. Now, not saying that you are not going to get your resolution, because justice is all about that sort of equity, that fairness, that resolution. It just might not come now, which is when you want it, right? You want this answer right now. And so this goes along with this sort of holding pattern, this patience that you need to have, that it is going to happen. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you want to. We have that clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And so I think along with this expectation that things are going to be cleared up right now, you're going to have to sort of, again, let that go, right? Things are moving along, whether you believe it or not. It may feel like it's taking an eternity, but it's not. So don't focus so much on the timing of what it is that you're looking for. Make sure to keep your eyes on the actual outcome. It'll probably help a little bit in making the process seem like it's moving a little bit faster. And, maybe you can sort of just calm yourself and center yourself knowing that it is going to come. Eye on the prize, Pisces, eye on the prize. So how you can get the most out of this next month, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is all about stability. This is about abundance. And more than anything, it's a card of grounding. It's being very self-sufficient, taking care of you, making sure that you're abundant within yourself. Because what we typically see in life is that it's a reflection of how we feel on the inside. It's if we wake up in a bad mood, you end up stubbing your toe, and there's heavy traffic, and also it feels like whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So being able to make the most of this time of quiet and waiting means taking care of yourself, means pouring into yourself and not dwelling on how long this process is taking. Because Pisces, I can feel the frustration coming through in this reading. It's like, I want it now. Why can't I have it now? Why isn't it here yet? And we also have chains. So this is keeping yourself sort of tied up, right? So it's going to be a need for you to sort of release these restrictions that you kind of have on the timing of all of this. Focus on you for a little bit. Do things that make you happy. Continue building this foundation and watch things unfold. But staying stuck in this place is not going to serve you. It's only going to add to your frustration. And again, I think that deep down, that things are going to be resolved, that you're going to have all of these loose ends tied up. You're going to have the outcome that you're looking for. But don't be so rigid in thinking that it has to happen within a very specific time frame, because unfortunately, that's not necessarily how the universe works all of the time. So patience and flexibility is going to be your gift. That's how you can maximize the most out of this next coming month. Now, something that's related to your journey that you should explore. Wow, those came shooting out. We have Temperance in reverse, and we also have the Ace of Wands. So the question here for you to explore, Pisces, is why are we so impatient? I know that it's hard when there are things that we want and things that we want now, and trying to figure out why we can't have those things now. But this new start, this new exciting beginning, I think that comes with this resolution, that comes with this justice, is going to take a little bit of time, and I cannot emphasize that enough. So something that you want to explore is why you might feel the need to have it right now in this moment. Why is it that you may not necessarily trust the universe to deliver it to you in the time when the universe feels that you're actually ready for it? It almost feels as though this sense of impatience may be pushing it a little bit further out, and Spirit is asking you to just relax, breathe, trust, and know that it's going to happen, even if it's not immediately. So something to think about for you Pisces out there. Now, something else to be mindful of this month, in addition to all of your patience and exploration of self and taking care of you, we have the 2 of Pentacles, balance. We have, the 2 of Pentacles in traditional Rider-Waite tarot is somebody who's, sort of juggling these 2 pentacles with the infinity sign around it. And what we have there is somebody finding balance, somebody finding their equilibrium, right? They're figuring out how to juggle everything in their life. And I think for you Pisces out there, this is more about making sure that your emotions are balanced, that your mental state is balanced as you wait for this thing to come to some sort of final resolution. We have that clarified by the King of Pentacles, somebody who is stable, somebody who is abundant, again, in their own right, someone who has a lot of material goods to offer. So in thinking about what's coming up for you this month and beyond, there is, again, that sense of waiting, that need for patience, that need for exploration about why it is that you are so hell-bent on this coming to you right now. But something to be mindful of is don't let that throw you off. Don't let this frustration that you're experiencing take over what your ultimate goal is. Do not let that throw you off the track that you have been on, because there is abundance waiting for you. You just have to make sure that you find that balance. And when that time comes, you're going to be in a place to be able to receive it fully. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.